This Torah class is brought to you by TorahAnytime.com.
The Vilna Gaon has an incredible take and insight into the philosophy, the reason why macholos asuros, why the simanim of oifos, tameos, and behemos tameos are asur. The Gra is found in his commentary to the Agadata of Rabbi Bar Chana, quoted in the Sefer Oreis HaGra on page Kuf Samach Zayin. The Gra begins by citing an idea. He doesn't quote the Ramban, but this is found in the Ramban, and that is, we find that the siman of the oif tameim, the Torah enumerates 20 birds which are tameh, and the common denominator among them is they are doires, they pounce on their prey. And the Ramban says a rule that a person takes on the characteristics and the personality of that which they eat. And therefore, since these birds are aggressive and they are doires and they are achzariyos, so therefore if a person consumes them, they will take on these bad qualities. The Ramban says, Ever machzik Ever. Now, says the Gra, and this is a well-known principle of the Gra, that we know the 10 commandments, the Asar Sadibros, encapsulate Kol Torah Kula, and the 10th commandment, Loisachmaid, encapsulates all of the Asar Sadibros. Therefore, the Gra says Loisachmaid encompasses the whole Torah. Now, why would that be? Why would Loisachmaid encompass the whole Torah? The Gra says as follows. We know that Chavako came along and summed up the whole Torah, captured the whole Torah in one sentence. V'tzadik be'emunasa yichya. The tzaddik lives by his emunah. The Gra interprets emunah does not refer just to belief in Hashem. Emunah means the belief that a person's circumstance in life, person's health, body, spouse, children, parents, family, job, community, was tailor-made for their success in this world and in the world to come. We know there's a midah to be sameach b'chalkai. Sameach b'chalkai doesn't mean to tolerate your share in life, your lot in life. Sameach b'chalkai means to rejoice in it, to recognize that this is the greatest bracha HaKadosh Baruch Hu could have given you, to be sameach b'chalkai. Tzadik be'emunasa yichya doesn't mean to believe in Hashem. The Gra says the whole Torah is the midah of histapkos, being satisfied with one's life. And therefore the antithesis to the whole Torah is desire, always wanting more and more and more in terms of the physical world, in terms of gashmias. Therefore, the Gra says that when it comes to behemos tmeos, the simane of behemos tahiros are animals that are mafreses parsa. They have split hooves. If they have split hooves, then they're handicapped. They can't go too far. They can't go there and here looking for greener pastures. They are basically stuck in their dalad amos, and they're going to eat the grass that rests, that sits in front of them. And the other siman of a behema tahira is its shoisa shesa, if it's chews its cud. Meaning, the cow says, we'll call the cow Elsie. Elsie says, I don't need greener pastures anywhere. I'm going to eat the grass that God placed before me. And I'm going to uproot that grass, chew that grass, ingest that grass, digest that grass, and be so sameach b'chalki that I will then ruminate and regurgitate the grass that I've already digested, bring it back up into my mouth, and chew it again. What God has given me is so delicious, is so enjoyable, is so satisfying that not only do I not need to go anywhere, well, I can't go anywhere because I'm capped, I have split hooves, but I'm going to re-enjoy and re-enjoy and re-enjoy. These simanim are the hallmark characteristics of the midah that encapsulates the whole Torah, and that is to be sameach b'chalkai. That is the siman tahara of behemos tahiros. Well, and therefore, just like loisachmaid encapsulates the whole Torah, emunah, histapkos, encapsulates the whole Torah. Let's utilize this approach to explain what is the issue with shratzim. Shratzim are always ruts. Rashi says in Parak Yud Aleph Pasuk Mem Aleph that they are rutsu. They're always running. Ad kol marbe raglayim. Rashi says, Sheret sheishle raglayim meiroshai v'yad znavai. They have so many legs, they're always running to go elsewhere, to look for greener pastures. They're not satisfied where they are with the Rebbeinu Shalom placed before them. They are not mistapik b'muad. So this midah is a common characteristic that we see by behemois tameos and also by shkatzim uremasim. And the tachlis of achila of behemois taharos is to acquire the midah of being mistapik b'muad and being sameach b'chalkeinu. And Reb Chaim Volozhiner says this is a midah we learn from HaKadosh Baruch Hu. HaKadosh Baruch Hu's chelek is Klal Yisrael. Ki chelek Hashem amai. And Hashem is sameach b'chalkai. The Targum Yonasan ben Uziel says that when Hashem was awarded, so to speak, Ki chelek Hashem amai, Hashem says, I rejoice with the Jewish people. So just like the Rebbeinu Shalom is sameach b'chalkai, we should learn to stay away from the behemois tameos that display the midah of loisachmaid and are not mistapek b'muad. Wishing everyone a wonderful week.
You've just experienced another Torah class brought to you by TorahAnytime.com.